Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. Man, it's been a rough day. Not because of school actually, it's because of the past couple of 30 minutes. I was recording this video and then 20 minutes in I kind of discovered that my mic was muted. Holy crap. Either way, like I was saying in the failed attempt of the recording, I've checked. I actually don't have a game on this channel on Bright and Dark, the map, so I'm going to show you around before the actual match because it's pretty important to know what's going on and why it's going on. Okay, so yeah, I was actually being confused with my old channel, which I believe had one game on Bright and Dark. So yeah, either way, green creep camp right here, guarded by a couple of gnolls. Pretty easy to take down, honestly, even for I guess a night elf player, even without those ancient of wars. Another green creep camp right here, 3322, probably with an item from one of those trappers as well. Trappers also can cast the ensnare ability right there. Orange creep camp guarding this goblin merchant. It's a moderate difficulty, honestly. Direwolf can cast roar, so that's going to be kind of hard to deal with. Additional damage of those creep camps, which, you know, just do damage themselves a lot in the first place. Although we have a green creep. Is this green? This is a green creep camp right here. Just murlocs, nothing really special. Your main expansion is guarded by a couple of trolls and a giant spider. This Shadow Priest will provide some healing. Mercenary camp guarded by a broodmother with just 5 level 1 spiderlings. I believe broodlings also pop out when this broodmother dies. Also guarding a gate right here which leads into your second expansion, guarded by, is this orange? This is orange. Just 63333. Is that enough threes? I'm not sure. Maybe that was one more. Unique thing about this lizard is when you kill it you can get a rune of rebirth, which practically gives you your own Thunder Lizard, so that's pretty nice. I mean, Thunder Lizard can cast Slam, which is basically Thunder Clap. Okay, we have a red creep camp right here, a couple of satyrs, as well as this Hellcaller guarding this, I guess, battered gate, and of course leading into this Waygate. So Waygate, you might think it actually connects to this one, but that's pretty much ridiculous. This Waygate connects to this one over here, and this Waygate right here connects to this one. Okay, next to these Waygates are these marketplaces, which are guarded by 644 creep camp. I believe it's the same for here. Yes, it is. And what else is going on? We have a green creep camp right here. You see barrels of explosion, but I'm not sure if they can actually be utilized or not. Tavern in the middle, pretty much standard, and of course it's mirrored. The only difference on this dark side of the map is that the creep camps represent pretty much the dark side of the creep, I guess, if that makes sense. Either way, it looks like we're gonna go on to this game. Hold on, I want to see this creep camp right here. It is a great of Voidwalkers, so interesting on that one because you can hire one from this mercenary camp right here. So is it unique or is it just a free unit? I'm not sure. Either way, introducing the players, we have Dhc.Yumiko who's going to be spawning as the pink human player on the top right. In the bottom left we have FoCuS, who's going to be spawning as the teal orc player and on the light side of the map. Altar of Storms will be completed very soon. It could be a Blade Master, it could be a Farseer, either one will do nicely. Altar of Kings, I have no doubt it's going to be an Archmage, and it is. So Archmage versus a Farseer, so Farseer is going to, I guess, be a strong harassive unit, hero. But of course, with those Spirit Wolves, you can actually creep out easily as well, compared to a Blade Master, honestly. But yeah, does he actually bring a lot of things to the table in terms of late game? I'm not sure. Depends on how well he does in the process. That's basically any kind of hero. If you can get at least level 5, that will bring possibly Shadow Wolves or just level 3 Chain Lightning, and then those two itself will bring a lot of damage. But it looks like the Farseer will be moving out. Not sure if he has creeping on his mind. It looks like he's gonna go for early harassment, and Yumiko is gonna go for just the standard creeping on this green creep camp. Will not reach level 2, but he'll be pretty darn close. Elemental is gonna be taken down right there. +6 claws will be picked up. Hopefully, yes, we will pick that up. And Archmage. Honestly, Archmage himself does so much damage already. Just adding attack claws is just, you know, I guess it's sugar for whatever it is. Wow, sugar. That is a terrible analogy. Tier 2 for both players, and yeah, so we're gonna go for hopefully a late game or a long game, which would prove difficult for me because I really can't hold up on 30-minute games or something along those lines. Pretty much because my beverage will be like consumed already. Either way, Wolves are chasing the Archmage. Archmage doesn't have boosted speed, but he's pretty much fast on his feet already. Farseer did take quite a bit of damage trying to get that Archmage though. Perhaps they might exchange attacks. No, Farseer's just gonna get a couple of free shots off on that Archmage. Grunt was trying to do something, but really just couldn't. What I'm interested in is who will go for the expansion first. Usually it is going to be the human player who takes the expansion first because it's just way more easy to defend your expansion with towers, but I don't know, this is a unique map. The way I say that is, by the way, Archmage did reach level 2, yes he did, Brilliant Sword has been trained up. The way I said it is because, well, your main expansion is not really that easy to defend, but your second expansion is practically because, I mean, it's tucked away over here. I mean, who will go after this except for, you know, when they go for a backdoor, but that's pretty much late game situation because that is a red creep camp guarding this place, but yeah, Dune Worm as well. We've never seen one of those guys before. Very interesting. I believe there's also Skeleton right here, so man, there's just a lot of weird things on this map. A weird building right here as well, unique. A random skeleton as well. It's just a lot of stuff. Either way, Spirit Wolf is going to be ensnared. He did spot this creeping though, but he really can't do anything about it. FoCuS, I believe he did resummon those wolves. Yes, he did, and it looks like he's going to be going for a Naga Sea Witch for that second hero. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Naga Sea Witch, obviously a very what is she? Very competent chasing hero, I should say. Frost Arrows obviously will provide a lot of ease for FoCuS to take down retreating units. But of course that you gotta consider if Yumiko is just gonna turn around and is trying to save those units. We also have double bestiary being placed down for FoCuS, so would he go Raiders? Not sure. Taking a Naga Sea Witch probably would encourage that, or at least suggest that, because Raiders will of course help that Naga Sea Witch in picking off straggling units with that ensnare just being helped with those frost arrows, but I'm not sure. We might have double wyverns as well, so that might be a thing. Wyverns provide tons of damage pretty much to casters because they're unarmored, and footmen because they can't do anything about it. But of course they're just so vulnerable to these elementals, and of course the Archmage is out, so a definite counter right there. Mountain King is going to be the second hero of choice for Yumiko. He's going to go after both these grunts. Most likely we'll take them both down simultaneously. This grunt is going to be taken down right there. Mountain King is going to get himself 60 experience himself right off the bat. That is even more than FoCuS's Farseer. And hell, almost equal on both of those orc heroes totals. So not a good thing to be said, because Farseer hasn't really done himself well so far. I mean, we have 2 wyverns out, so we're gonna have mass wyverns for FoCuS. We're also having 2 more being produced very soon. There we go. Wyverns is an interesting choice, primarily because they just take so much resources and they can be taken down so easily from elementals. They have light armor, so they take extra from piercing, and I believe these towers. Yeah, they're piercing as well. And of course casters, but casters can really get hard countered by these Wind Riders as well. Mercenary camp will be cleared out. A Void Walker will be hired up as well, so he also actually can cast Frost Arrows. So he's kind of like a mini Nagasiwitch. Sorcerer will be taken down, but Slow is going to be casted on top of all these Wind Riders. That's going to provide a lot of difficulties for FoCuS. Actually, this is going to possibly cost him a couple of Wind Riders. That's one. Void Walker will be taken down. Level 3 is on that Archmage from a previous unit. I'm not sure which one. Nagasiwitch. Oh, is she going to be surrounded? Yes, she's going to be surrounded. Do we have a TV scroll? No, he did sell it earlier for that boost of speed. And looks, Nagasiwitch is going to be taken down level 1. MK is going to get himself level 2. And that's quite a loss right there. I mean, FoCuS is kind of behind already. Losing himself a level 1 hero is going to cost him quite a bit. I mean, it's like 200 gold and, I don't know, a minute or so to actually revive that hero. The Draenei Seer is going to provide a lot of healing for this creep camp, so I don't know, you really should go after that healer. I mean, he also can cast slow, so yeah, you gotta consider that as well. Wyverns, I believe they're trying to pick off a couple of peasants. To be honest, they can really just go for it. I mean, Guard Tower, Arcane Tower, it's not enough to defend against 6 wyverns. Yeah, it's going to be 6 wyverns. And of course, they're going to switch sides and go after those peasants. You should at least take one down, honestly. I mean, it's not nice to actually just let him do what he wills. Yumiko is going to construct the Griffin Aviary, but this is a rather bad location to put it in. Tower's not going to be able to defend that. Greater Void Walker will be taken down, and that Rebirth Rune is going to be used. So Greater Void Walker can cast Frost Arrows as well as Chain Lightning, so that's quite a bit of utility he brings to that table. Yumiko is going to lose himself a Griffin Aviary without even making anything, so this is going to be quite a loss here. Yumiko possibly needs to put down more towers. This is going to be rather difficult to deal with. Mounting, what is he doing? I'm not sure. But he does have 2 greater mana potions, so he obviously will not be in mana problems anytime soon. Doomguard is going to be focused, but it looks like FoCuS himself is going to go after this main base, possibly force a TP scroll right here. Of course, Farseer has his own TP scroll, and there we go with the TP, I guess, Sigil. And of course, the Orc army will retreat with not many losses. I believe he didn't lose a single Wind Rider, so yeah. While Yumiko himself lost a couple of towers and a single peasant, so, or 4 peasants maybe, 3. Not sure what Yumiko is trying to do with this footman. Yumiko's gonna be supply blocked if he's not careful. Mountain King will pick up a potion of restoration, so wow, that Mountain King is practically invulnerable at this point. Greater mana potion, 2 of them, and a greater restoration potion. Potion of restoration, so yeah, that's quite a bit. Who has no TP? Oh wow, the human army does not have a TP. If FoCuS just went for that, he would have actually done an incredible amount of damage, but I just don't know. Speed scroll is going to be used. Rune of Speed earlier, so Yumiko will try to defend his base as quickly as he can. Spearwolf will be intercepted, and something's just happening. guard tower is going to be taken down very soon, and of course Yumiko will be exposed to a lot of damage. Farms being placed down here, but they can easily be picked off, but not going to be bothered with. It looks like these peasants are going to be focused from these Wind Riders. Surprisingly enough, these guys don't have their poison, so that's some DPS lost. Oh, this Wind Rider stunned for quite a while. Possibly will be taken down. Archmage, will he be able to get it off? And yes, he will get that single fireball off, giving him level 4 early on. Let's see the Orc heroes. Level 2, level 2, yeah. What is the MK at? He's at level 3 and he's halfway through to level 4 as well. We're gonna have Envenom Spares being researched, so finally it's gonna those Wind Riders will be able to deal damage over time. I'm not sure if they can kill with those poisons, but you know, it's still damage that you can deny, or that can't be denied because it's poison. This gold mine's going to be cleared out very soon. Maybe FoCuS might be the first one to go for an expansion. We do have a couple of footmen being invisible, and maybe acting as human shades or something like that. Just going to keep track of that Farseer, but I believe the Farseer is kind of fast himself, so it's kind of difficult for those footmen to actually keep up. Yeah, you can see right there, they are just too slow. Farseer is just going to be too fast. And these Wind Riders, oh wow, they can actually take advantage of their air superiority and go after this melee only camp. So that's going to be what's happening. That's one. I believe this one's also, yeah, it's melee only, so he can take advantage of that one as well. Looks like Farseer is going to go after this. Howl of Terror is going to be used from that whatever guy. Wind Rider is going to have flat out damage reduction. Farseer picked up, paired up the Vitality, so that's 150 hit points. So I don't know, is it really beneficial? I'm not sure. I mean, he can sell for some gold. What is he gonna do? Footmen are still keeping track of this Orc army, or Orc heroes. The Wyverns are gonna move out and harass once again. There's a single elemental defending, but that's not going to be enough. And of course, Elemental's almost unsummoning itself. Farseer and Nagasiwich is going to creep out into this creep camp. Ring Regeneration is going to be picked up. It needs to be picked up. Nagasiwich is going to be storm bolted. There is no TP switch right here, and the Nagasiwich is going to be taken down at level 3. That's going to be another loss for FoCuS. He is going to use his speed scroll to get that Farseer out of there. Direwolves are going to go after this footman. There we go with that footman. Farseer, I believe he was storm bolted earlier, so that forced him to use that TP scroll. And of course, the Ring Regeneration is going to be picked up from that mounting. So yeah, you remember when I said he was practically invincible? Yeah, now he is practically invincible. Invulnerability potion for 7 seconds, 500 hit points, and 2 hit points per second regenerating added with his base hit point regeneration. So that's, wow. If only he had a health stone, honestly, or maybe another ring. That's just gonna be ridiculous. Arcane Sanctum, will it be destroyed? I believe it will be enough to be destroyed. Come on. There we go. Stormbolt's going to go after that Wind Rider, but no castle tick for Yumiko, so he can't get that fire orb, which I'm very surprised about. Fortress tick is available for FoCuS, and he's going to take advantage of that right now. Fortifications are in play, as well as a couple of watchtowers being placed down at the expansion. So FoCuS, usually it's kind of difficult to defend your expansion because watchtowers, they need the peon at all times, really. They can't just build a base building and then upgrade it from there. No, they have to build it straight up 100%. Django of Endurance, so Endurance Ore is available for the Farseer and the Orc army primarily. Glyph of Fortification, that's that was an interesting thing, wasn't it? Absolutely not sure what that was about, though. It can't be to all buildings you own, is it? That'd be ridiculous. Fortress, originally 3000 HP, I believe. Wow. If it was a global glyph, it would... Wow, that is just absolutely amazing, but if it's not, then it's just... It was pointless, really. Drakes will be cleared out very soon. This Wind Rider needs to be careful, needs to be pulled back, will be taken down. That's a loss right there. FoCuS looks like he's finally going to use micromanagement. Tome of Strength and a Wand of Illusion has been dropped. Also, I didn't really expect such a crappy item from those Drakes. Okay, Nivea, not Nivea, wow, too much lol. Quite a bit of gold for FoCuS. Yumiko, even more gold. He probably should place down an expansion. He did clear it out, but his opponent's just way too, I guess, mobile for this. Probably gonna go for another harassment. Maybe take down this Griffin Aviary or Arcane Volt first. OTP from that Mountain King. We'll try to defend it, but honestly, he can't really do much. But the main human army is gonna come in. Speed Scroll is going to be used for FoCuS's army, so they're going to get out of dodge right there. Alright, this creep camp's not even cleared. Forgive me. I thought it was. I was wrong. More wyverns being produced. We are currently 59 over 70. Yumiko is 50 over 54, so he's not making any more units. He really needs those Dragonhawk Riders, but is not going to go for that until he gets himself an expansion, which he is going to be doing very soon. Moving those peasants along. He probably should speed build it. Sentry Wards and Cloak of Shadow has been picked up. Sentry Wards, very good item, especially for this kind of situation when he's trying to keep his opponent at bay. But he really can't. Chain Lightning from that Greater Voidwalker. TP is going to be coming in from FoCuS. What is that? 2 units have been lost for Yumiko, while I believe 2 wyverns had been lost for FoCuS. So that's... Wow, that's quite a loss for FoCuS. 2 sorceresses or 2 priests are not that much compared to 2 wyverns, so... Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
That looked like Feral Spirit, so Stormbolt right there, so I'm not sure if that was worth the mana though. I mean, it was just a Direwolf. I don't know. Broodmother will be cleared out from Yumiko. Not sure, maybe it's just gonna hire a mercenary. Nope, looks like it's gonna be cleared out from Yumiko. Troll Berserker is gonna be hired for gold. Honestly, not a bad idea from Yumiko. He needs to spend that gold while, you know, conserving his lumber. FoCuS really needs to bring those wyverns in and is going to take care of those guard towers. Dragonhawk Rider, single one, is going to shackle one of those wind riders, but that's not going to be enough. TP scroll coming in from Yumiko. Naga Sea Witch quickly bursted, but not enough to be taken down, and FoCuS will be able to retreat once again. We do have sentry wards being placed on both bases for FoCuS. Something was sold, I'm not sure which item it was. But yeah, it was sold. Wow, Green Creep Camp not even going to be considered. And it looks like FoCuS is going to go after this Creep Camp right here, so maybe he wants to go for an early Signet expansion, which, I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard to defend it. And of course the reward is just too great to give up for. Okay, Shadow Dancers are going to cast Curse all around. Rune of Rebirth will be used, and Thunder Lizard will be utilized right there. Incoming Yumiko. Nope, Yumiko is going to clear out this creep camp first. Level 5 Archmage, level 4 Mountain King, so yeah, it's quite a hero advantage so far. A tiny Great Hole has been used to construct that Great Hole. Wow, so that's why he wanted those resources. Level 4 Naga Sea Witch, level 4 Farseer against the level 5, level 4. I don't know, I think in terms of DPS, I think FoCuS's hero provides more for the table, but we shall see. One wyvern might be taken down. No, it looks like these peons will be intercepted. They're going to give away the position of that second expansion, so Yumiko doesn't necessarily know that FoCuS has a second base, but because of those peons, he just pretty much deducted that there is a second base. So second base is established, but FoCuS is not going to care. He's going to go after this expansion for Yumiko, possibly force a TP from him, and this will be kind of a nice opportunity to actually save his expansion right here. We have a Disciple just going to do his own harassment. He does a fair amount of piercing damage himself, more than an archer really. So I don't know, maybe we might be able to kill one of these peons. No, but look like these peons are going to go in for a watchtower. Arcane Sanctum is going to be replaced. MK is going to teleport and to this Disciple. We have Castle Take for Yumiko, but not sure if Knights are going to be coming in. Okay, Thunder Lizard is going to be pulled to defend this base. Is it going to be enough against this MK though? TP scroll is going to be used. Wow, it's a TP. Is going to, wow, deceive FoCuS right there. This what? I'm not sure what happened. Either way, we have a couple of peasants being taken down. MK is going to be invisible. A couple of flying machines and a couple of Dragon Riders. You shouldn't be queuing those flying machines, even if they're relatively cheap. You'd always want to use those resources for something else. Goblin Trader really needs to kick into gear, as lumber is currently a problem for Yumiko. Still, Marketplace. Is there going to be any items being purchased? I'm not sure. But we do have Troll Bat Riders out for FoCuS. What item's that? Boost of speed. It's a mediocre item so far. I mean, it's 250 extra gold, but not 250 prevented gold. And wow, I'm not sure how this Mountain King is going to be sighted, but that is a thing. How is those Troll Bat Riders? I'm not necessarily certain about those Bat Riders, but I'm pretty sure they don't provide true sight. Unless they do. I mean, in terms of abilities, they have burning buildings and suicide. That's pretty much it.
A town is under siege.
Oh well. We have more flying machines coming in. We have riflemen starting to be added to the mix. So riflemen as well as a paladin out. So rifleman is obviously an answer to those wyverns, but I don't know, can they really do much in terms of range or mobility at least? Not sure. Farseer is level 5, Nagasi, which is almost level 4. MK I believe is level no, he is still level 4. This game's going on for quite some time. Refined gunpowder, so that's +2 on those riflemen being researched right there. Dragon Riders are going to take quite a bit of damage, but they will be able to be saved with invisibility. This is a very big army for FoCuS. Bat Riders, not sure what they're trying to do, but one will be taken down early on. There we go with the suicide on that flying machine. All Bat Riders will be taken down. There's 2 more actually, so maybe they might go for another suicide run after those Dragon Riders. There we go. Lots of wyverns actually taking a lot of damage. Chain Lightning and Fork Lightning doing tons of damage themselves. Level 5 is on Nagasiwich, but practically all the wyverns have been taken down. Wow, I think FoCuS needs to go for a different composition. I mean, man, this is absolutely horrible for FoCuS right now. I mean, Yumiko just adapting his army to, you know, take the flaws into consideration for casters. He's got himself anti-air and pretty much anti-ground, so FoCuS just needs a better composition so far. He's only going mass wyverns, mass bat riders. That's not enough, in my opinion. I mean, sure, they do very well against their own respective, what is it, anti-counters or something like that, but they're just so brittle. Okay, Hellcaller will be taken down. What item's that? I'm actually very curious myself. But it's going to be a 25-second invulnerability. Cloud is going to be used to to prevent those towers from attacking, so that's a little bit of a lost DPS right there. It might look familiar from Brood War. It is actually the same ability, just different name, and of course different unit. It practically denies any buildings from attacking anything, so yeah, it's a fairly nice ability to, or fairly nice unit, fairly nice thing to go after sieging. Either way, it looks like these towers just can't do anything. FoCuS is going to go straight for this expansion though, or not expansion, main base. What a TP scores coming in from Yumiko. Yumiko is going to, wow, he brought all his units then. Not sure if I like that. Flying machines going after those troll Bat Riders. Bat Riders are going to go for a suicide. AoE damage all around, but that's not enough to take care of all of them. I believe it's just been 1 for 1 so far. They just need a better splash damage. But you really shouldn't be going suicide against those flying machines. You should be going after those Dragonhawk Riders. Still a fairly long game, and I still have my beverage, thank God. Okay, so it looks like FoCuS has both of those watch awards. But will it be enough? Inner Fire is being casted all around. I believe it's auto-casted on those priests instead of heal, which is most likely being covered for that Paladin. MK does have a Staff of Sanctuary, so he did, I believe, use it on one of those flying machines earlier. So, yeah. Panda is also going to be out for the third and final hero for FoCuS, and of course the game. Back on the topic of Staff of Sanctuary, I think it has. I mean, it's a very good item to, get a unit back into play by healing it, but the major drawback is that the unit can't move until it's fully healed. So, I mean, imagine if you TP'd a knight from like 1 health, it's gonna take a very long time for him to actually get back up, unless, a priest is healing him or a paladin's healing him. Just straight up Staff of Sanctuary healing is just not enough, honestly. There we go, with Inner Fire on the Paladin, the heroes, and the Riflemen. There we go. MK is going to come back. FoCuS is going to use that TP scroll. Man. FoCuS is not doing well. I mean, he used to... he was doing well earlier, but... now that Yumiko has unlocked Castle Tech, this is going to be a difficult fight. Flying machines, obviously, just meat shields, basically, that at least hurt a lot. Siege engines, holy crap, they're going to provide a lot of anti-air as well with that anti-air research. They also take quite a fair amount of damage themselves, so Wind Riders will not be able to do that not be able to do that easily. And it looks like this creep camp will be cleared out very, very soon. Elder Voidwalker, I'm anxious to see what item will be dropped here. I'm just going to stick around. Rune of Greater Resurrection, so he can actually afford to lose those Riflemen. And will he use it? I'm not sure. A Lion Horn of the Stormwind, so the Paladin's Devotion Aura is going to be coming into play, just not ability Devotion Aura. It's going to be an item in Devotion Aura, so it doesn't really, it says +1 armor, which, okay, I think it's just +1 armor all around. Either way, it looks like Zeppelins are going to be dropping in for FoCuS, but can that really work with anything here? Expansion, I mean, it's not really far from FoCuS's own expansion. So let's see how this will work out. Yumiko is actually defending this place, so it's going to be a little difficult as FoCuS really needs his opponent to be distracted somewhere else. Maybe he might go after this expansion right here, which is currently being constructed. This is going to be a big break if he actually can take advantage of that. Town Hall has been completed. A reveal is going to be going off for FoCuS right there. Not sure if that was Yumiko's or FoCuS's, so I'm just assuming that's FoCuS. Okay, +3 armor for those warriors is going to be coming in. Is that Raiders? Yeah, that's Wind Riders as well, I believe. Yeah, it's only one type of armor type, so it's not really difficult deduction. Anyway, TP score is going to come in for the Farseer. Holy crap, that's a ton of AoE damage. Wow. I've never seen those siege engines go for the anti-air upgrades, but that was absolutely ridiculous. So, what is that? 8 Troll Bat Riders. I'm not sure if there was any Wyverns in that composition, but if there were, those were actually demolished. I mean, the AoE for Yumiko is just too great. Level 6 on that Archmage, holy crap, this is going to be a extremely difficult fight for FoCuS to actually take down. MK, try to use that TP scroll, but the Elemental was actually expired. Wow, that was an unlucky break, wasn't it? So, this is... wow, this is such a difficult fight. FoCuS, I believe he's not recovered from that previous fight, so it's going to be kind of difficult. They will go with this Breath of Fire, but that's not enough. Level 1 Breath of Fire is not enough to take care of this army by himself. And of course, Farseer, Naga Sea Witch needs to provide more lightning, basically. Siege engines taking down those towers one by one, but it's just really nothing FoCuS can do about those siege engines. Supply count 66 versus 65. Apparently Yumiko is a little bit behind on supply, but I really doubt that. The main army is just right over here. It's just Bat Riders. Either way, Panda is going to be taking out level 1. Paladin's almost at level 4, so if he can actually get to level 2 Devotion, or there we go, that mass teleport, saving those, or saving that expansion, and FoCuS is going to give GG, so... To be honest, that wasn't the best cast I've ever done. I was actually more confident on my failed attempt at recording, but that was a loss, really. Anyway, nice play from Yumiko. I mean, honestly, it's a very nice job to hang in there until he gets, you know, that technology equalizer or something like that. Just, FoCuS, he needed a better composition in late game. So yeah, I'll talk about it more in the next game, but this is pretty much going to be my only upload for tonight because it is rather lengthy. So I'll see you guys next time, and take care.